What if I told you there's an engine so powerful, so battle-tested, that it's trusted to run America's fire trucks, school buses, and even military-grade equipment? And no, it's not made in a secret government lab. It's right under the hood, in plain sight. This is the Cummins L9, and today we're going deep under the valve cover. Let's cut the idle chatter and shift into gear. You're about to find out why the Cummins L9 is America's go-to mid-range diesel workhorse, what makes it special, and why fleets nationwide swear by it, especially when failure isn't an option. The engine, deep dive and engagement, the legacy, L9's lineage. First, let's talk legacy. The L9 isn't a new kid on the block, it's the evolution of the legendary ISC engine. Cummins took what worked, refined what didn't, and created an engine that's built to perform relentlessly. It's the kind of upgrade that turns a reliable mule into a thoroughbred racehorse with a work ethic. It shares DNA with powerhouses across multiple industries: transit buses, vocational trucks, even the military. That's not just durability, that's battlefield-tested reliability. The core. What makes it tick? Now, what's under the hood? The L9 is a six-cylinder, 8.9-liter beast, delivering up to 380 horsepower and a whopping 1,250 pound-feet of torque. That's enough muscle to haul, tow, and climb like a mountain goat on espresso. With its high-pressure common rail fuel system and advanced VGT turbocharger, the L9 doesn't just move, it responds. Immediate throttle reaction, peak torque at low RPMs. It's got brains to match the brawn. And speaking of brains, the L9 features the Cummins ECM, engine control module. Smart enough to adapt to load changes, terrain, and even driving styles. It's like having a diesel-powered co-pilot who's always thinking 3 miles ahead. The real-world use, where you'll find it. You've probably seen an L9 in action without realizing it. Every time a school bus safely drops kids off, or a garbage truck navigates tight urban alleys, that's the L9 doing its thing. No drama, just torque. But let's be honest, specs and applications are great. But what really matters? Uptime, maintenance, lifespan. That's where the L9 separates itself from the pack. This engine doesn't just run, it endures. We're talking oil change intervals up to 50,000 miles, coolant intervals of 150,000 miles, and fuel filters that go the distance. And here's the kicker. Cummins backs the L9 with an ironclad support network. Thousands of service centers, diagnostics tools at your fingertips, and parts that don't require a second mortgage. Fleet managers call it a set-it-and-forget-it engine. Mechanics? They call it a rare day off. But here's a question most people don't ask, and should. Why does the L9 consistently outperform in total cost of ownership when other engines look similar on paper? Well, here's where the real secret lies. It's all about efficiency and downtime, or lack thereof. The L9 delivers better fuel economy, less unplanned maintenance, and higher resale value than many of its competitors. You're not just buying an engine, you're buying predictability, control, and in industries where every hour costs money, that control is priceless. So whether you're hauling gravel across a mountain pass, navigating urban routes, or running emergency response units at 3 a.m., the Cummins L9 is the engine you want behind you. But hold on, before you go thinking the L9 is perfect, there are 3 critical flaws most buyers overlook. We're talking costly, time-sensitive issues. Want to know what they are? Then hit that subscribe button and tune in next week, because if you're investing in power, you better know what's under the hood and behind the curtain. Like, subscribe, get ahead of the curve.